Guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetStreaks.com, and today we are going to do the full review of UC browser for Windows Phone. We have the device with us and we have installed UC browser on this device, as you can see. And once we tap over here, we can actually see this browser has a different kind of interface as compared to the default stock browser which you will get onto the Windows Phone, on any Windows Phone. And again, this browser not only works on this device, which is Lumia 625, but there are other devices as well on which it will work, so you can make it work on other devices as well. This is compatible with all the Windows Phone out there, including Lumia 1020 as well. So we have just loaded our website, as you can see, onto this browser, and when it comes to kinetic scrolling, it is pretty smooth. There is no issue with the kinetic scrolling on this device. It is kind of smooth, and panning is also pretty okay. There is no issue with the panning as well. As far as the browser options are concerned, you do have a large number of options within this browser. For example, let me just start with this one. We have the address bar over here where you can actually type the URL of the website which you would like to visit. For example, if you would like to visit GadgetStreaks.com, so you can just type any website, it will give you the suggestion as well. And once the website is loaded, this is how you will see it. You can either load a website into the desktop version or as a mobile phone version as well. And again, if you load it as a mobile phone, it will again load pretty fast and quickly onto this browser. So let me just show you some options. It does give you these full browsing options, the full screen browsing options as well. And in case you want to see the address bar, you can just swipe from the top. You can also have the option of searching. You can by default it will select Google. You can either select some other search engines as well in case you want to. So it will use Google for searching, which is again a good thing, because normally whenever you search with the Internet Explorer which come onto the Windows Phone, you have to actually go through the internet, Bing search basically in that case. So there are some options like adding a bookmark, share a page via email, or you can also post it to Facebook and Twitter from this option. You can also pin a specific web page as an icon on the start screen on the Windows Phone. You can also view it later, that you can actually bookmark and view it later. Basically, you can add it to the reading list. You can enable the speed mode. The speed mode will again reduce the data charges up to 80% as per their claim. It will actually reduce the web page size by not loading the CSS styles and all those things. It will just load all the text which is there on a web page, so that it looks simple and it loads faster. And apart from this, you also have a reader mode, in which once you enable the reader mode, you can actually load a web page with all the text without any advertisement and anything. In case that is kind of disturbing to you, you can always enable the reader mode in that case. So these are two modes which are kind of effective and pretty useful, especially when you are using this device, when you are using this browser on data, and you are using cellular data in that case. So in that case, you can actually enable speed mode to save the cellular data charges. Apart from this, if we take a look, it will give you the list of all the web pages which you have loaded in the form of these horizontal tabs which you can go through. And again, you can add multiple number of tabs. You can go to the home screen, you can have the back and stop button over here whenever the page is loading. As far as some advanced options are concerned, you do get some very good options which you see in the Android version of this application as well into this. Under general, you have the option of refresh. You can access the bookmarks and history. You can also enable light mode. In that case, basically it will dim down the brightness of the display. And again, sorry for this thing, because I just voted today, that is why you can see this mark as of now. It won't go very soon, so sorry for this if this is something a kind of a problem to you in front of your eyes. So it will basically decrease the brightness of the display in case you enable the reading mode. This mode is definitely very good for the night when you are reading a web page onto your phone with this browser and you are in a dark room. In that case, this mode is going to help you a lot. Apart from this, you can always revert to the normal mode. You can also download files onto the Windows Phone using this browser. You can also have a full screen browsing experience like this. In case everything will be hidden, including the address bar and the lower controls, you will see these buttons over here which will also get hidden when you are not using the screen, or whenever you are not touching the screen. You can always revert back by just tapping over here. Under settings, you have the option of advanced. Under advanced, you have the option of bookmark syncing. You can sync the bookmarks across devices wherever you have downloaded this browser and using it. You do have hide URL option bar as well, in which it will hide the URL of the web page which you are visiting. So you can turn on and turn off this thing. You do have tap screen to scroll, so you can enable that. You have a large number of options. You can also control over the font size. In case the font which is rendered into the browser is not readable enough, you can always increase and decrease the font size. You can also specify what type of website which you would like to visit. So if a website is providing a mobile desktop version, a mobile based version basically optimized for a phone, you can always specify over here, or you can load the desktop version of the website every time, even if it is mobile optimized, if you specify that over there. Apart from this, if we take a look at the other settings, you do have the text only mode as well, in which it will load the web page without any images, so that way it will load the web page pretty fast. In case you are running out of data and you have slow speed when it comes to data connectivity or cellular connectivity, you can always enable this mode and you can at least read the text which is important on a web page, and the images will not get loaded. You do have incognito mode as well, so you can actually enable incognito mode, and in that case whatever page you will visit, that won't be recorded in the history of this browser. You do have a visit as PC, that means you can always load the website in the PC format, the way you see on a desktop browser, the same way it will get loaded over here. If you check this option, you do have some other extra options, like you can scan a QR code as well to visit a web page. You can search across a web page, across the content with this browser. With this functionality, you can go to the Wi-Fi, disable the Wi-Fi. You can also control over the phone data connection. That means once you check over here, it will give you the amount of data which you have consumed using this browser whenever you are browsing. So these are all the options which you get into this browser. This browser is pretty good in terms of the overall functionalities provide. It provides you a lot more function as compared to the default stock browser. So this browser is really good in terms of the overall features, in terms of the number of options it provides. It allows you to do a lot more on your Windows phone with this browser as compared to the stock Internet Explorer browser. So that's all from us as far as the quick review of the UC browser for Windows phone is concerned. We really like this browser. We would like to give a thumbs up to this browser in terms of the functionalities and the features it provides. It does give you an extensive number of options when it comes to browsing, and it actually satisfies a lot more as far as the needs of the consumer is concerned when it comes to browsing on a Windows phone. So do let us know if you have any specific question for this particular browser. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.